everybody, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps. You can visit my blog, it's bobbystamps.blogspot.com, and I'm going to show you today how to make this cute little gingerbread treat holder. There are 3 Hershey nuggets in there, and I'll show you how I put that together as we put the little treat box together. But it's super quick, super easy. We have a little sentiment on the back. If you need these for Sunday school, if you're a Sunday school teacher and you want to give something cute to your kids, if your kids have Christmas parties at school, this is something that you could just put it together so quick, you're going to be amazed. So we're going to use Candy Cane Christmas, that's where we get our sentiment from. And then we're going to use the Cookie Cutter Christmas, and we're going to use the gingerbread and the bow. We're going to use Real Red ink, and we're going to stamp the gingerbread in early espresso. We're going to need the punch for the gingerbread, and then we're going to use the scallop tag punch. And you'll need a piece of Real Red cardstock cut at 2 inches wide by 8.5 inches long. And then I have 3 pieces of DSP from the Warmth and Cheer paper designer paper series pack, and these are cut at 1 inch by 3 inches, and they just wrap perfectly then around your nugget. A piece of Whisper White, and this is just a scrap piece. This is what we're going to stamp the bow with. And then I'm not sure the measurement on this. It's for the gingerbread man, and I just have mine measured perfectly. I did a class on that stamp set and had to make a bunch of these, so it's been months ago when I measured that out. So you can just use a scrap piece to do that, but that's crumb cake. And then you're going to use the layering ovals to pop out your Whisper White piece. This is what we put the gingerbread man on. And then the crumb cake, you use the layering oval as well, and that's for the sentiment. And then of course the best part, you're going to need your nuggets. So these are the Hershey nuggets. And then the ribbon that I used to tie the bow together, it's retired, so it's no longer available, but I had to make a lot of these. I've had a lot of customers contact me, and I've been making stuff for them like crazy for the last 2 weeks. And so I had that on hand. I didn't want to use my real pretty red lace ribbon that I have, so I just found that is mine that's retired, and it just fit the card perfectly, so I just used that. So we'll get started really quick. We're going to just put one end of the Real Red into the punch and the next end. Get rid of our scraps. Then we're going to bring in our Stampin' trimmer. So one end cuts, and that's the darkest blade is the one that cuts. The lighter blade that's on there, that is what scores. So what we're going to do is put our cardstock in, and we're just going to put the end of the tag right there at 3.5, score it, flip it over, and do the same thing at 3.5 again. Okay? That is probably the hardest thing you're going to do for this whole little treat box. And then we'll just score it like so, and we'll just put that out of the way just really quick. We can bring in our Hershey nuggets, and I'm going to show you really quick. Let me grab some glue dots. Need those to put them together. But you can just take your snail. It is so easy to do. You can put 1 or 2 strips. I'm just going to use 1. And I just laid it right on the center. Wrap it around. Wrap it around. That's as easy as 1, 2, 3. And that's what I mean. If you need a lot of these, you can get them done really quick. I'm going to try to post the rest of my videos that I promised you guys this week. I have a ton more stuff I want to share with you guys that I've made for gifts and things like that for the holiday season. So let's grab early espresso, and we'll grab our gingerbread man, ink it up really well, and then we're just going to stamp straight down, pull it up, And then we'll just pop that right out. It's so easy to just line it up right in the center. Whoops, if I can get a hold of it. So I'm just lining it up where I'm gonna make my punch. And I think that looks good. And then just pop that out. We'll move that off to the side. And I'm going to grab my little scrap piece of Whisper white cardstock, the real red ink. We'll grab our the little bow, ink it up, stamp it down, and then we're just going to pop it right out as well. I'll just pop it out. I thought I lost it. I thought it landed on the floor. Okay, so we have that done. Let's see, we need to do our sentiment too. So while we're doing all of our stamping, let's just get it all done at once. So again, we'll open up the early espresso, ink up the sentiment, and just stamp it straight down. And then we'll just start putting it together. So what I did was I just took a glue dot and I put one on each corner, like so. And then I just opened this up and put it right in the center. And then I did the same thing. You could use snail too if you wanted to use snail, but I just used glue dots on each end. And it worked fine for me. Okay. Then I did take a little bit of fast fuse and put it right there on the ends. But the ribbon is really what holds it together, I'll be honest with you. So let's grab our piece of white that is the oval that we popped out. Oh, I couldn't find my gingerbread man. We'll put just a little bit of snail on the back. Just center her right on there. Grab the bow. And I think I'm just going to do a glue dot since this is so tiny and my glue dots are laying right there. We'll just put a little bow in the corner of her hair. Put some snail. And you could do this part too if you wanted to before you put your nuggets in, but it's not a big deal if you don't. Just going to center that up like that. Grab our sentiment and put some more snail on the back. Do the same thing there. We're just going to center that up. And then you can make it go closed with the snail. I found out that before I could get the ribbon cut, it would usually pop, so that's why I decided to use a little bit of the ribbon to help secure it, make sure it was going to stay closed. So you just cut your ribbon like so, bring it through the front, find your little hoop, and pull. And then once I got it where I wanted it, I just kind of cut them down a little bit if I'd cut too much of the ribbon. So there you go, guys. Cute treat little bag, box, whatever you want to call it, for family or friends for this holiday season. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please make sure that you subscribe, hit the like button, visit my blog. As always, I'll have all the supplies on there for you guys to make this cute little treat box. Thanks.